Dear students, I am Asha Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemical Engineering. I am happy to inform you that I am going to handle the subject OCE 551 Air Pollution and Control Engineering. First of all, we are going to discuss comprehensive notes about air pollution and control engineering. What is air pollution? Air pollution is the mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. Example, car emission, chemical from factories, dust is a major part of air pollution in cities. Objective of this subject to impart knowledge on the principle and design of control of indoor air polluting, particulate and gaseous air polluting and its emerging trend. What are the emerging trend in air pollution and control engineering? Air quality monitoring sensor, design of pollution control equipment. Unit 1, Introduction. Structure and composition of atmosphere. What is atmosphere? What are the structures are there? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. These are the structure of atmosphere. Then composition of atmosphere. What are the components are present in the atmosphere? Generally, we will consider the air composition, 21% of oxygen, 79% of nitrogen. Trace quantities we are not considering that. Mainly we are considering oxygen and nitrogen. Next, definition, scope and scales of air pollution. So, air pollution definition, what are the scopes in air pollution? Then scales of air pollution. So, macro scale and micro scale, etc. Next topic, sources and classification of air pollutant. What are the sources? Natural sources and artificial sources. Classification of air pollutant, primary pollutant and secondary pollutant. Effect of human health, vegetation, animals, property. Example, Taj Mahal. Is right? There is a property. So mainly consider air pollution. Aesthetic value and visibility. Then ambient air quality. This is very, very important today. The air quality index. Then emission standard. What about the car emission? What about the carbon dioxide emission or carbon monoxide emission? So this is covered in a unit 1. Unit 2, meteorology. Study the atmosphere and atmosphere phenomena and atmosphere effect on our weather. What are the topics covered in Unit 2? The effect of meteorology on air pollution. Fundamental atmospheric stability. Whether atmosphere is stable or not. Inversion. So in this topic we are going to discuss only temperature. Wind profile and stack plume pattern. The wind profile is nothing but wind vary with height in the mixture layer. Stack plume pattern. What is stack and plume? Dispersion of emitted gases from the source of their production is plume and the source is known as stack. Next one, atmospheric diffusion theory. It is a question of the contamination of the air by industrial establishment and transport vehicles. Dispersion model, so many models are available. So all the models are computerized models. So I give some few examples here. Gaussian model, block box model, etc. Then plume rise. Plume rise is the height of the plume. These are the topics covered in Unit 2. Unit 3, control of particulate contaminants. What are the topics covered in Unit 3? Factors affecting selection of control equipment. This is the emerging trend in air pollution. Factors affecting selection of control equipment, properties, layout, cost, nature of operation, engineering factors. What are the engineering factors? Dimension, floor condition, material strength, etc. Then equipment reliability. These are the factors affecting selection of control equipment. Then gas particle interaction, the particle size interaction. Next, working principle, gravity separator, centrifugal separator, fabric filter, particulate scrubber, electrostatic precipitator. So these are the emerging trends in air pollution and control engineering. So these are the equipment. This is also the emerging trend or emerging area in air pollution control engineering. So what about the gravity separator? So principle of gravity. This is working under the principle of gravity. Centrifugal separator. This is working under the principle of centrifugal force. Fabric filter working under the principle of filtration. Particulate scrubber. So scrubbers are devices that remove particulate matter, that is PM, by contacting dirty gas stream with a liquid drop. Then electrostatic precipitator. Electrostatic precipitator working under the principle of electrostatic force. Unit 4. Control of gaseous contaminant. What are the topics covered in Unit 4? Factors affecting selection of control equipment. What are the factors affecting? So first one, cost, then property, nature of operation, layout, engineering factors. What are the engineering factors? Dimension, floor condition, material strength, then equipment reliability. So these are the factors affecting the selection of control equipment. Next topic, working principle. Absorption, adsorption, condensation, incineration and biofilters. So these are called air pollution control equipment. So using this equipment to remove the gaseous contaminant or control the gaseous contaminant. First one, absorption, AB. So this is the gas liquid operation. So using absorption equipment to remove the gaseous contaminant with the help of the liquid solvent. Most of the time water used as a liquid solvent. Why? Due to economical reason. The water used as a liquid solvent. So this is absorption. What are the equipment used in absorption column? Packed column, spray column, plate column, etc. What is a real-time example? Absorption. Paper towel takes up water. That is the absorption real-time example. Second one, adsorption. What is adsorption? Solid liquid operation. Best example adsorption operation, that is ion exchange operation. So solid is the clay, zeolite. The liquids are there, the wastewater. So using zeolite solid, with the help of the zeolite, so remove the waste or contaminant. They are using the adsorption column. But here, so we are using adsorption column to control the gaseous contaminant or remove the gaseous contaminant. What is the real-time example for adsorption? Sponge and water. Sponge has many pores in which to absorb the water. Next, air pollution control equipment, condensation. Condensation is nothing but, this is phase change operation. The phase change from one phase to another phase. So during condensation, phase change from vapor to liquid. This is a condensation operation. So using the condenser, so remove the gaseous contaminant. Next one is the incineration. Incineration is nothing but there is a heat treatment or thermal treatment. So using high temperature to remove the gaseous contaminant. So during this operation, waste material convert into ash or flue gas. Flue gas is nothing but combustion gases. Carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. Next one is the biofilter. Normally the filter is using under the principle of filtration. What about the biofilter? Biological control system can be used to remove gaseous pollutant or contaminant from a process stream by aerobic digestion. This is the principle of biofilter. Last one is very important in air pollution and control engineering, process control and monitoring. This is a recent or emerging trend in air pollution and control engineering. So process control and monitoring or sensor. Unit 5, Indoor Air Quality Management. The first topic, sources, types and control of indoor air pollutants. What are the sources? What are the types of indoor air polluting and control measures? Second topic, sick building syndrome and building related illness. In 1984 World Health Organization Committee report suggested that up to 30% of new and remodeled buildings worldwide may be the subject of excessive complaints related to internal air quality. This condition is temporary, but some buildings have long-term problems. This is a sick building syndrome. Then sources and the effect of noise pollution. What are the sources? What are the effects of noise pollution? Then measurement. Then what are the standards? Standard is nothing but that is decibel. How much decibel is tolerable? Last one is the control and preventive measure. This is also an emerging trend in indoor air quality management. Control and preventive measure. Outcomes of this subject: after completion of this course, understand the nature and characteristics of air polluting, noise pollution, basic concepts of air quality management. Second one, ability to identify and formulate and solve air and noise pollution problems. Third one, ability to design, stack and particulate air pollution control device to meet applicable standards. Next one, ability to select control equipment. Last one, ensure quality and control and preventive measure. These are the textbooks: Lawrence K., Noel D. Nevers, Anjaneyulu, Air Pollution and Control Technology. These are the reference books: David, Arthur, Davis, M.N. Rao, C.S. Rao. C.S. Rao is an important reference book, Environmental Pollution Control Engineering. Thanks for watching.